Hey,
Hey!
everybody.
Oh,
What's up,
How's
guys?
it going?
how is everybody? I hope everybody's having an amazing week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Over from Welcome the Raid from Dead Aussie Gamer. You all are fabulous for joining us. Thank you. Yay!
So
And
good.
Agony25, you get a little wink from Corton. You sure do. Wink. I had so much fun over in the last stream, and today we are going to be trying to figure out what the hell is going on with
Yep.
our party. Sadly, last week. Oh, thank you, Erijanasi. That is delightful. Yes, you can with your 400 bits. Since our Erijanasi has just done some fabulous bidding, we are going to tell you about how you can get involved with our game the same way the Dead Aussie Gamer does. You can. We've got channel points that do fabulous things. Go check those out, up to and including revealing secrets about our lore. New and exciting is what it is. You can ask a question about any person, place, or thing if you take that. You can also haste some players. You can do all kinds of other cool things with players. And if you cheer
A
bits,
lot.
you can give advantage, you can give disadvantage, you can, in fact, go all the way up for 1,000 bits. You can, in fact, get an environmental effect that will completely alter the way that things happen. And by the way, Erijanasi, when you did that last week and you were like, well, I thought I was helping, getting the ants onto the island really was very helpful. Just
Yeah.
that's what
Oh,
allowed
it was
everybody
huge.
to get to actually get, the fabulous stuff. And thank you, Throbbing Cowboy, for the follow. You get a little wink from Corton, you sure do. Wink. So yes, we have got. So Erijanasi, you let me know if you want 4+2s or if you want two advantages. And while we are making that decision, we have got all kinds of fabulous things to announce today. So first, I want to thank our sponsor. Our sponsor is Reverie RPGs. Their Kickstarter just went live a couple days ago. They do fabulous tokens that are just gorgeous. They're all original artwork. They can also create custom tokens for your gaming table. And they're much less expensive than miniatures are. So head over to their Kickstarter, throw them some cash, get you some delightful tokens, and help support our channel so that we can keep doing the delightfulness that we do. In addition,
Yeah.
tomorrow we are going to be doing
Oh, my God.
our premiere of the Wheel of Time campaign.
Man. That
That's
sounds like a lot of
right.
fun.
It's going to be so
It
great.
is going to be glorious. So we have got tomorrow. We are going to be joined by Party of Two RPG. We're going to be joined by Haley and her husband playing an Aes Sedai of the Green Aja and her warder. Lando playing
That's
Gorfon
rad.
is going to be playing fabulous Aiel warrior tomorrow. And we are also going to be joined by Ramji from the Fourth Culture, who is going to be playing another warder. New and exciting. We'll see what all happens tomorrow as they head to Shi'enar. In addition to that, because we got to 500 followers on Twitter, which we are so excited about, we are actually going to be giving away a copy of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, which is about to drop on D&D Beyond on the 19th of October. So definitely, if you can throw that up into chat, that would be amazing, Lando. There's, we have got that giveaway. Go sign up for it as many times as you want. And tomorrow we'll see if you win something glorious. So, then on Friday, of course, we've got our Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Where we go, we make decks and do delightful things and kick the crap out of each other, which is exactly what one is supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And with all of that out of the way, let's talk about what happened last week. So, last week was devastating for the club. Ithul and Adrian got thrown down into the Shadowfell by a sort of time distressed lich who doesn't remember exactly when she's supposed to be doing things. Sadly, they did not make it out of the Shadowfell. They both died. So, Ithul was transported to the Garden of the Reapers that was created when they defeated the ferryman in Arborea. It is a beautiful resting place, and as he entered this space, he saw many rabbits jumping out of his pockets. So now in the forest, you have both the Reapers and you have the rabbits existing beautifully and peacefully. Gorf and Goru both earned new syllables to their names. They are now Gorufa and Gorfan. Yay for that! They are
Yeah.
still currently in Valencia, the capital of the land of the awakened animals. Felix and Dill, the Reaper.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We did all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, Dill. Sorry, Dill and Felix were left in the party after paying for essentially the parties of the Fire Genasi ruler in Jarsai.
Bad person.
Felix and Dill headed to a bar to go and figure out what their next move is, and are there now. So our party is still very much split in 3 places, including 2 different countries and 1 different plane, but but the situation is a little different now. And with that, let us head to Felix in Jarsai. Tell me, Felix, what's going on?
So let me get this all right. So Dill received a phone call from, or
I love that. Yes, a phone call.
yeah,
He got rung.
from Ithul, right?
He did. He did. He received that call.
So what will we do? I mean, you received that message from Ithul.
Dill quietly looks at you and says, "There's only one
Sending
thing.
stones.
There's only one action that we can take." Excuse me for a moment.
Okay, I mean, where are you going? All right, I guess
Oh.
I'll keep finding information and trying to settle things here in Jarsai. You do what needs to be done.
You there, Kyle? You alive?
Do we still have him?
No, I
Is
think
he gone?
he's been lost to the waste.
No!
Oh,
Our
what
friend died, and now
Oh.
Ithul died. Or now
No, our
DM
DM
died.
died. Well,
Yeah.
you know what that means. Legendary items for everyone!
Mhm.
It's a stupid joke, but it's still true. Anyway, yeah, we just got these new backgrounds. I hope you guys like them. We have on Hero Forge. pretty excited about that. So you can see what our characters are like in their full glory instead of just the chibis. I think that's pretty neat. Shout out to Hero Forge, hashtag not sponsored. But they're fantastic.
Yeah.
I love how much you can do with it. I really love Gorf's tattoos. You do some like decal stuff, which is pretty sweet. And we got a Thule up there drinking. We got
Classic.
Gorufa, showing off some magics. Then you got Felix, jamming out on a tavern. So that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, if you guys need miniatures, check out Hero Forge. Or if you just want tokens that are really inexpensive and are fully customizable, and actually, I don't know if Kyle said this, but they're double-sided. So you can just be like, oh, flip. You can have them be all super effective. That's pretty.
You can get different
fantastic.
designs on each side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then you can
their
do
art's
really cool.
amazing. They actually sell them in sets. They're planning on selling them in sets. But
That's nice.
yeah,
That way you can have a side for when your character's alive and when he dies.
right. Check out check out their website, guys. It's
Yeah.
really nice. They're a group of friends
They just
trying to
love
work
D&D.
out how to make it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just love D&D. They love tabletop RPGs.
And really just elevating a physical game. Because that's one thing that's nice about being online is you can use something like Roll20, but when you're at a physical game, it's really nice to have a layout. But if you don't have actual like figures, it can be hard to like. I used to have these little half marbles,
Yeah.
where they're like flat on one side, and I used to write numbers on them. It was like, oh, okay, all the red ones are zombies, and all the blue ones are skeletons. And I'd have like to write the numbers or whatever, and it was like, I mean, it worked. It was kind of sad. So.
Yeah, platypus. Yeah, Felix. There's definitely he keeps an eye on all of the gold pouches around him. They're just so tempting.
So tempting.
Oh,
Makes me feel He's just like, oh, look at all my gold on my waist. I hope someone doesn't try to steal it.
yeah.
That's how Felix sounds. That's how it is.
That's exactly how he sounds, actually.
Okay.
Oh,
Man.
there you are.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Is it working?
What the hell just happened there?
You know,
New and exciting.
yeah,
Always fun.
sometimes things just happen.
So, what did I miss? Was it super exciting? Was it?
Yeah,
Lots of
we're just
sponsorship.
talking about some sponsorships and
I love it.
our experience with the half marbles that I used to use with dry erase markers, which now that I'm saying it out loud is kind of sad. I mean, it worked. Cost me like not that much, but yeah. And we all have we all have 3 extra attunement slots, and they're full
Yeah.
of legendary items. So
And Chaotic
Well-
Platypus gave us
We have
each a
4 now?
legendary item.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
that's
Yeah, he
amazing.
did.
Yeah,
So-
they did.
Thank you, Chaotic.
Yeah, he's such,
Yeah,
such
thank you.
such a great person.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% here.
Well, Souls
So-
Rolls like, wait, someone needs an item.
We can have 4 items.
Yeah.
I think
So-
we're actually
so-
mostly full, if not all full.
So Tarask. So essentially, what you just said is Tarask.
Tarask, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I heard.
We
That's what I heard.
we
They were
defeated
ready.
a Tarask when one hand was tied
When
behind
you
our
weren't
back.
looking.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Felix, we've got you in a fabulous bar. Why don't you tell me what you're talking to the bartender about?
Please, another drink.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you look new here.
Yeah.
And are you wearing anything like on your wrists? Do you have any jewelry or anything interesting?
No, not particularly. Just
Okay.
just my fine clothing.
All right. Okay. And how many pouches do you have on your waist?
Currently, I think still the 4 that I had before.
Okay. I am going to need a perception check from you.
Let's see. Good things. 19.
Right. Okay, yes. So you immediately notice that someone is attempting to lift one of your pouches. What would you like to do?
I redirect myself, like pretending like I'm drunk to miss them, and spill a little bit of my brandy or whiskey on their hand a bit, like they bumped into me or something. And
Okay.
I'm going to do the thing that I just got recently, and pickpocket them with a invisible mage hand.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my
a
god.
it's a counter pickpocket. You parry the
Yeah, just a counter
pickpocket, and then
pickpocket.
you counter.
Yep.
Parry counter.
That's amazing.
Oh, sorry. I mean, what?
Hey, can't let you
Oh no! Excuse
Bumping
me,
into
sir.
me?
Excuse me. I'm so sorry that I spilled your drink. Can I get you another one?
Yes, please. Why don't you sit down?
What
And I'll-
were you drinking?
I look at him up and down and I say, do you drink Fireflower whiskey?
He looks at you, he laughs, and he says, someone who knows their drinks.
Yeah. It's a favorite back where I come from.
Oh yes. It's a favorite here as well. Certainly,
Spicy.
I could. First, could you give me a sleight of hand check?
Oh,
I imagine that when
how does a 28? How does
Oh
a 28 sound?
damn, dude! So you definitely grabbed his as you spilled some of your drink on his hand. You would definitely stole his money pouch. Yes. You are in now, mind you, you are in a tavern in sort of the less fabulous part of town. You left the compound with all the rich people, so now people don't have 4 or 5 money pouches; they just have the one, right?
pathetic.
But apparently Felix gets a rare item slot. Let's see if you can earn a rare item slot today, shall we? Let's see what's going on.
I love how Souls
All
Rolls
right.
is just like items.
Mhm.
Everybody gets an item. He's like the Oprah of this channel right now.
Right.
For real.
So,
So this guy looks like he knows the area pretty well then.
yeah, he
Right.
does. And Lando, you can show off the little tavern that we've got if you'd like. There is
Yes.
we have got a fabulous little tavern, and in the bad part of town. So he's looking a little rough, like all the other citizens here. He looks pretty rough. Like he's there's probably not a whole lot of work. He's looking pretty thin. It looks like as you look around, you realize that there are a lot of people eating very thin soup. And you realize that that's probably all that a lot of them can afford. So you went from these gorgeous, lavish houses to just sort of abject poverty as you left the compound.
Did you steal his last 2 silvers? Probably.
I stole everything from him. This man has nothing.
Yeah,
He
so
probably had nothing
he
to
is
begin
going
with.
to he is going to reach over to. He's going to tell the bartender to buy you and him a nice round. And as the bartender brings it over, the gentleman sort of starts patting around for his money pouch, and
Ooh.
you see him like touch. He looks over at you, smiles a little bit, and then reaches over to his other side and grabs his actual money pouch.
I got you.
And he gives you a little wink, and he's like, "Here you are, good sir." Um, and he says, "Now, mind you, I cannot afford Fireflower whiskey. That's quite expensive, but I can. If you would care to buy us a shot or two, I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to drink it with you to toast to your health."
To my health. How about just a drink? Just anything that this place serves.
Certainly,
The-
certainly. He passes you over the ale that he purchased.
I take a look at it. There's nothing weird about it, is there?
Nope.
I smell it. All right, this seems good enough. I take a swig.
It's terrible. It is not good.
Huh.
This is real. This is straight up like Natty Light. It's like Keystone or something. It's like off-brand Budweiser.
Yes.
It cost him like a
Natty Ice.
bent cobber.
I hold back some throw up. So thank you for your generosity, and I just put it down. So you said I look. Oh wait, no. The bartender said I look new to this place.
Yes.
So, sir, what did you say your name was?
I didn't.
Oh, well. in
I'm
that case,
Charles.
Charles.
Nothing
Nice to meet
special.
you. I'm Felix.
Lovely. What brings you here?
I do suppose I stand out in this crowd. Well, I was here on business, but
And at that, he gets very excited. What do you mean business? All of the trade routes have been closed.
well,
Are they opening?
I was sent here to fix that. Potentially, yes, but you know how plans are, the best laid plans of mice folk and men.
Yes.
Sorry, a friend of mine said once that I could get too poetic. You know, at a bar just like this one. I was trying to talk poetry with him, in fact, and you know, he just looked at me and he said, "You know, I have a poem for you," in his way, and he said, "Life is a waste of time. Time is a waste of life. Drink all the time and you'll be happy all your life."
No? Seems like
And
a
I-
wise man.
And I grabbed the ale and I down half of it. Yep, he was pretty wise.
Where is he now?
Well, from what I can tell, he's dead.
Actually, right now, from what you can tell, he's in the Shadowfell.
From what I can tell right now, he's probably going to be dead. No, I'm just kidding. He's not doing so well. I'm waiting to hear back from some other friends who also knew him, but nobody can get in touch with him.
Well, so you don't know yet. You just got the call. You just listened to the call, and Dill is outside trying to get in touch with him right now.
Got it. Okay, so we're trying to get in touch with him, but so far it doesn't seem. You know, we're hopeful, but
Well, I hope that you get in touch with him soon, and in the meantime, ching ching, sir.
yes, to you as well. And I just
with that, we are going to leave you in the bar discussing delightfulness with your new friend as we head over to Valencia, to the blanket, as the Bear Brothers have headed down to create a fabulous portal back to Delver's dream. The scene is yours.
Yeah, we get up pretty early, head outside the city. Gorf, I'm gonna have to get used to calling you Gorfon. Gorfon,
It's fine. It's an honorific. It feels more formal than anything. I'm not
I know.
offended. I'll probably keep
For
calling
me-
you Goru on accident anyway. So
that's
tit for tit, as
Counsel.
they say.
councilman to you, Gorfon.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, well, yeah. I guess I should really make an effort to make sure I call you your honorific. Your
I'm just
honor.
kidding, brother.
He like does like a half bow mockingly.
No, I'm just kidding.
Gorfon, we lost all our supplies to that rock in the wastes. I think we should open this portal and travel the Delver's Dream to resupply before heading out north to Duopolis.
That's a good point. I think we should also check in with Felix and Dill, because I think they said that they were going to Duopolis. They might already be there. So it'd be a long ride to just get there and be like, oh, oops, they're already here. So I think checking in with the rest of the party would be a good idea.
You have Felix's stone, correct?
You do.
Why don't you set up the portal and I'll message Felix?
Actually, you need to sign it because you represent the thing. I'll message Felix.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
right.
I toss.
I'm not authorized.
Newly appointed.
Your Eminence.
Damn, I'm getting used to this. All right. I toss Gorf my sending stone and prepare to sign up the contract and do all the things that I need to do to set up the portal.
Orf to Felix, over.
Yeah. What's? Sorry. How are you guys doing?
We're good. My bro is basically, like the leader of the whole country, so that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, he's pretty important now, and I'm like his brother, so you know.
I'm so happy for you guys. That's big. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Have you guys heard anything from Ithul?
Uh,
Dill's been trying to get a hold of it. We got a very not so cryptic message about him being in the Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell? What the fuck is he doing there?
I don't know, but Dill is outside right now trying to
Did he
contact
go by
him.
himself?
I don't know. We just read the message. We just heard the message, and it's it didn't sound like he was too happy.
I mean, that's normal, but
I mean, it's Shadowfell.
I mean,
yeah.
the Shadowfell. I mean, that's not a place for him at all. I mean, that's not a place for any of us. But okay, well, do you know how he got? You don't even know how he got there, do you?
No. Maybe your stone to Bruna still works. Maybe you can ask if they know anything over there.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know
check.
what your guys'
We're going
plans
back
are.
to Delver's Dream anyway. We got attacked by a rock and lost all our supplies. So.
Oh, good. Then.
Yeah, we're gonna go back there. We'll figure out what happened. We'll talk to.
Wait, you got
Corton.
attacked by a rock?
Yeah. It like destroyed all of our supplies. It was not great. It was pretty less than ideal. So
I can imagine. How did you survive? Those things are gargantuan.
we hid in a water person.
You hid inside a water person.
Yes.
That sounds a bit rude.
I think
Gorf.
they're called. She invited us. Okay. I believe in consent.
Inside of. Oh, yes.
Yes.
No, don't forget I said anything. I mean,
I'm kind of offended that you think that I don't.
No, you're right.
That kind
I'm
of.
totally in the wrong
I'm
here.
I'm sad that you'd believe such awful things about me.
Athul, back to Athul.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Yeah, no, like this.
We'll go to Delver's
Probably a
Dream.
joke.
We'll check.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a horrible joke.
there's no way. How would he have gotten to the Shadowfell in the first place?
No
That
clue.
makes no sense.
No clue.
Right?
We'll
okay.
ask around.
We'll check
We'll
on
figure
it.
it out. Because I mean, not gonna lie. If anyone was gonna go after anyone in the Shadowfell, it'd be me and my bro. You know, not to like honk our own horn, but I mean, yeah, we
brag.
will. Yeah.
All right.
Humble brag.
Keep in touch.
Okay.
Hashtag humble brag. What I've heard someone
Yes.
say once.
I have heard that.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Good
and
talking to you.
we were gonna go to Duopolis after.
Mm-hmm. All right. I've got some stuff to finish up here.
Well,
I
guess
don't know what
we'll
Dill's
see
plan
who
is.
finishes first, and then we can figure it out from
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
In the background of Felix's sending stone, you hear just like general, like people having fun, laughing, and all that. And then you hear a voice closer that says, "Who's that? Who you talking to?"
Charles, please. Sorry.
Are you at a party?
Busy. No, I'm not at a party. I'm at a bar. There's.
I mean, that's not
Anyway.
much better.
Yes. Yeah, I've got a couple more things. Business. To take care. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're breaking up. Oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
Flying
talk to you
through a
later.
tunnel.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Uh,
That was amazing.
While they were having that conversation, Goru, why don't you tell me about you? So as you pull the amulet out of your pocket, just outside of the woods, the realm of the owl druids.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a stone tablet is floating in the air in front of you, and a bright light shines directly towards your forehead from the tablet, and essentially downloads the contents of the contract to you. It simply states that you will be able to partake, will have a stall in the market. You will have a teleportation circle directly to the market, but also that you will not be able to do any harm to anyone within the confines of Delver's Dream.
Not a big problem for Goru. Yeah, Goru reviews it, with his thoroughness as, he was taught, and signs that. And it sounded like Gorf's and Felix's conversation took a long time. I'd also like to use one of my messages to try to summarize my encounter with the Owlfolk and their concerns that we had outside the city, about the outlying forest, as well as the water lady, actually, and her concerns about her people, real quick, and send that to the council.
Fabulous. You have no idea if they have received them. You won't know for probably a day or two. But the messages have been sent.
Yeah.
Now, delightful. Oh, there's now a portal growing in front of you, about 30 feet wide,
Oh, dang.
and glowing with magic on the ground. As you step towards it with your amulet, on the ground is a stone, essentially, a round stone that's carved with sigils. As you approach the stone with the amulet, a portal appears above the stone. It is large enough for a horse or a wagon to come through.
Oh yeah.
What do you do?
We definitely grabbed our horses, especially Peter. We did not leave Peter behind.
Especially Peter
Yeah.
with his nice apples.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gorfon, let's go.
Yep. Gorfon steps into the portal and goes, "Gah!" teleport.
So as you step through the portal, you enter into a very small chamber, about 10 feet by 20 feet.
Oh
It
yeah.
is,
Sorry,
you
Peter.
recognize it as one of the teleportation portals, and as the amulet appears in this room, the door unlocks itself and swings open. You hear the bustling sounds of the market, but standing directly in front of you is a lich named Ingrav.
Hey, Egrad.
Hi, Ingrad.
I'm
You
assuming you
are.
knew we were coming.
Oh, you're late. I've been waiting for almost 3 minutes for you. What the hell is
Oh.
going on?
Oh, we
Me-
apologize, I guess.
It was that little bastard of a mouse folk, wasn't it?
Oh
He
yeah,
was just
no,
talking on and
definitely.
on and on and on.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely him.
Good. Well, come. We need to go talk to someone. And she just starts striding away.
Okay.
I look at Gorf and kind of just shrug, like, all right.
I mean,
And you
she
see
knows
several
something.
goblins. You see several goblins run up and take the reins of your horses.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Eat
someone
them.
get our horses. We need to go.
Ingrid sort of yells over her shoulder, "They'll take care of the horses.
Yep, we're
Don't
coming.
you worry. You're pretty
This
bare
one's
heads
Peter.
about
He
it."
likes apples. Make sure you get him a lot because he's cool.
And she strides off again.
Yeah, we're
And
following.
We follow. Yep.
Fabulous. So she heads up to Corton's sitting room. As you enter, you see Corton sitting as though he's simply waiting for someone. As you enter, he looks up a little excited and then a little disappointed, sees Ingrath and becomes interested in what's going on. He looks at the two of you and he says, "Have you done it?"
Assuming you meant the Valencia portal, and if that's
Yeah.
the case, then yes.
It's done.
Good.
Right
We'll have
outside
a
the
wait.
city.
And Ingrath steps in and she just strides into the sitting room and she says, "Where are the bunnies?" And Corton looks at her with a very confused look, and she looks at the two of you and she says, "Where are the damn bunnies? Where are they?"
The rabbit
In-
folk.
Valencia?
Yeah, and she looks at both of you and she's like, "You don't even have a body yet. Why don't you have a body?" "Oh, I'm so sorry." And she waves her hand,
Body.
and suddenly, both of you find yourselves, dun dun dun, in the memory of Shadow, standing in front of the tower.
It was Ingrath that transported a Thule to the Shadowfell?
I guess.
Standing in front of you is an ancient tower covered in vines. You can hear things shuffling around on the inside, and there is a vague and eerie light emanating from it. What do you do?
Well, I guess we know how Athul got here, and we should go find him. I kind of do a 360 spin to see if we probably obviously are going. He's in this tower or near here, but just to see what else is in the landscape.
Sure.
Yeah.
Athul? Athul, are you there?
Or if we don't know who could be around, I don't think shouting is the best idea.
Well, yeah, you're probably right, but fuck it, whoever is around anyway. Well,
there's
You
nothing
don't hear any response.
There's nothing to do but to do some exploring. Why don't we just start with the tower?
yeah, I guess. Let's go.
Are you going to enter the tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabulous. As you enter, you see. Hold on, let me shift what's going on over here. You see. Give me a perception check. All right. With a 16 perception, and Gore.
Sorry,
You
my browser's reset. There we
Oh,
go.
okay, fun. All right, so
22.
both of you see right here there is the corpse of someone. It looks like a mage of some kind. You see all 4 zombies. And if you want to place your tokens, you may do so. And you, Gorf, with a 22, you see the perfectly preserved, as though nothing happened to it, body of a Thule over by a chest in the back.
It's a fool.
And have you guys placed your tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see them.
Oh.
There we go. Now I can see them. Oh, they were underneath one of the other buttons. Sorry about that. All right. I don't feel like I need to explain what's going on here, as we had a whole thing about it last week. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Or do you need a refresher?
Gorp, did you say a Thule?
Yeah. He's over there. But
Don't tell me.
not a fool. No.
Gorf is just gonna sprint over to him. He doesn't care about anything else, and he's gonna just go over there and ignore
All right.
everything else.
So as soon as you get here, I'm going to need you to roll initiative. So if both of you can roll me a little bit of initiative.
That is 16.
We both got
Oh,
16.
I didn't hit my token like a dummy. Hold on. You roll it again and then change it.
Yeah, you could touch your tokens first and then give it to me. It'll just automatically populate into the turn order, which is glorious. Makes life simple.
16.
Good
Give you
job.
haste, by the way, buddy.
Ooh, did somebody get...
Oh.
Hey! That's right. So, Gorf, it looks like you've got some haste.
Nice.
I do not know how to do what you're asking.
I love it.
So
I
click on your token. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
roll initiative in your D&D Beyond.
And then
There you
Oh my
go.
gosh.
Got it.
it's also 16.
And you critted. There you go. All right. Suddenly, the zombies know you are there. Goru, it is your turn. What do? You You see these zombies and you realize they are much more powerful than a normal zombie you might meet on the material plane. These are the zombies of the shadow self. What do you do?
Sorry, can I meant to specify that I went into rage. I tried to roleplay it, but I didn't say it specifically. Is that okay if I'm in rage?
Well, rage is a bonus action, so I'll let you do it like on your first turn.
Okay, then.
Something has been unlocking in Gorva from the planar touchstone that is touching his ancestors to the rage that's been building in his heart since a young child that he's been. And to see Athul's body and to see his brother fly into a rage and fall, he starts sprinting after Gorf. And as he's doing this, he starts to, with his claws, rip the leather of his armor and throw the pieces down in the ground, removing piece by piece until he's bare-chested and his greaves are gone. And he lets out a howl and a growl that he's been holding for over a decade, and he just
It's so cut out, but that was awesome.
That sounded pretty dope, though.
We all imagined how awesome it was.
Love that. So you get inspiration, sir. So now mechanically, what are you doing? Are you going into rage?
I'm going into rage as a bonus action, and then as my action I can take a sprint, correct? Or a dash action.
Some cool person is going to give you haste.
Well, you gave Gorf got haste, but Goru has not gotten haste. If anybody in chat wants to spend some channel points to give Goru haste, then
that's weird. He got haste somehow. That's weird.
Ooh, and it looks like
some generous benefactor.
The Bear Brothers. The Bear Brothers seeing their fallen comrade and feeling this transformation are suddenly bigger and stronger than they were before. So you can actually get up to right where your brother is with your regular movement action, leaving you a full action left. What would you like to do?
So I see this zombie like near Thul's body, and that's like tunnel focused. All I see. I'm sprinting with my giant shield, and I'm just sprinting, and I go with this giant leap and smash the zombie's head as hard as I can, and activating the power of my ancients, the power of my people, and I am using a divine smite, empowering my shield and letting the energy flow.
You have your fabulous shield, which is now transparent and looks as though there are galaxies swirling inside it. I want you to tell me what it looks like when you try to destroy something undead with this shield.
In the center of the shield, there's always been, it's been black and swirling, but there's been this kind of light and star, and it looks like the star shatters and expands out almost like a supernova of this light just pouring out into the corners and circling back in and out, pulsating, and light just starts to pour out of, breaks the actual physical boundaries of the shield and starts to pour out this divine energy.
Nice! Oh, that's fucking fabulous. All right. So, give me that sweet attack roll, and then give me damage and some smite damage.
Oh, shit!
Holy shit!
There's no way you get two crits in a row.
You know why they love you?
Tell you.
Because you just told a fabulous story. So, why don't you show me what you do with that crit, good sir?
So as I like jump and leap and smack the zombies like in the head, I'm trying to like use all my momentum to bear him to the ground with the shield underneath. And with one clawed hand, I'm like tearing at this zombie's throat. And the other hand, I'm just like pouring as much of my magical power through the shield, through my arm, and just repeatedly just, oh, oh, oh,
Right, roll me some
smacking the
damage.
zombie's head.
Just gets sprayed with blood.
So it's that plus 2d8.
Well, so that is doubled, so it's actually because you critted. So that's actually 18 points of damage first.
And
then
another 18 plus 2 because I'm in rage.
Well, so the smite damage doesn't get multiplied.
Okay.
But you definitely did a severe amount of damage to it.
I think technically
And-
with a crit, the smite damage does get multiplied. That's part of the draw of a paladin.
Oh my god, does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit.
all
Yes,
damage.
and
Like sneak attack damage gets it and all that stuff. That's why it's nice because you can say you smite
plus 2 on
after
that.
you've critted,
Okay, so
which is insane.
so it should be 38, I think.
all right, so you get. So you go up to it and just smack the shit out of it. You see, as you lay your shield into it, that light starts shining from all these holes inside it. And suddenly, all of the other zombies are alerted to your presence and begin converging upon you. It is still standing. These zombies are very powerful.
So
And now, Gorf, why don't you tell me what you do?
Gorf runs over, ignoring everything else, his eyes fixed on Athul. He reaches down and he checks Athul's pulse. And for those of you that don't know, Athul is an Alithid, so his form is now his true form. And he reaches there and he feels no pulse. And he stands up. And he looks at his brother. And he just... You feel... Goru feels this cold energy emitting from Gorf. And there's this darkness behind Gorf's eyes, and you just see this mist that just starts to form around Gorf around him. And Gorf, without a word, takes his mace and just goes after the zombie and annihilates it. And he's
Give me
gonna
that
use
attack roll.
reckless attack after raging.
Do it. Mess him up.
Oh,
And
I
a
had the
7.
dagger of venom. Oops, my bad. Hold on. Sorry. There we go.
A 16
16.
does this zombie. Why don't you give me some damage?
So that is 15. That's 24 damage plus I have a new feature that
Oh! The darkness that you felt in your heart has empowered you.
so we have the Dread Ambusher. So we at the start of combat, or the first turn of combat, you get an additional weapon attack and deal an extra D8. So
Okay.
there's the D8. And then Undead is Gorf's favored foe now. So he gets an extra D4.
Oh my god. All right, tell me, how does it die? How do you send it final death?
So as Gorf hits the zombie with a mace, it just envelops in darkness, and then after like half a second, it just explodes in blood mist, and it just covers both me and Goru. And Gorf, without a second thought, goes over to this zombie and does the same thing, attacks with a leaping smash, and hits the zombie.
Hell yeah.
The reckless attack again. That's also a 16.
And it hits.
And that is gonna be that's gonna be
14 damage.
Plus a d4, which I'll just roll.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, roll all the extra stuff. I need all the extra stuff.
That's yeah, that's 16.
16. Well, no, that's 18 because you're raging, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 18. Yes, you're right.
Automatic plus
Yep.
2.
And you get another attack for haste, don't you?
He sure does.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes. Oh.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Gorf. And it hits.
Oh.
Get him. Get him.
That is.
So that's another 17 damage.
Yep.
All right. So you did 18 damage with the first one and 17 damage with the next one. Oh, and this thing is starting to look a little screwed up. And everything within 5 feet of you has to roll a wisdom save. I mean, they're immune to fear. You know, they don't feel fear.
Yeah.
But if
Not
there was
smart enough.
something
They
else near
should.
you, they should. You are destroying them. But he's looking pretty messed up.
And
Now,
Gorf
is there anything else?
He's just imagining. He's like, the only one left is Dill. And he remembers the original party, the one that he was so not enthused about, the one that he was so dismissive of, that only a fool and Dill are left. And now he's lost a fool. And he's trying to numb the pain with this fight. But
Well, I'm not sure that the pain will be numbed as this zombie attacks you. It wants you dead. Because that's what it wants for everyone. It doesn't discriminate against bears. It sure doesn't. All right, and your AC is 18, and ooh, it misses both times.
20.
All right, okay, but we've got a zombie heading over to you, and another zombie heading over to you. And now, Goru, what happens next?
Like immediate, like it's like the tunnel vision just switches to the next target. As soon as that first zombie like disappeared, I'm just like, turn. I saw that Gorf like checked that Athul's like dead, and so there's no thought of like anything else but just destruction. And so I sprint over to this zombie right next to Gorfon, and same thing, just like divine smiting, putting all that energy into my shield and just smashing, using it like a hammer, like a fist.
Fabulous. Give it to me.
oh shoot!
Wow.
Natural
Oh my
19.
God.
Good lord.
All right.
Goru is
Well, and there's
mad.
so you have, how many attacks do you have in a round?
I have 2 right now.
Okay,
Because
please
I'm
roll all of your attacks at once so that we see whether or not they hit.
Jeez. 19.
All right, is that all of your attacks for the round?
Yeah, that's 2. Because I went back down to Paladin 4, so I don't have a second attack yet.
All right, so give me the damage for both of them.
So it's that twice, and then 2 d8s. And then each of those is also +2 because I'm raging.
Fabulous. Oh, wow. Okay,
20,
so
33.
we've got 24 damage.
No. Each shield was 10.
Yeah,
20 plus 13.
plus
Plus
13.
4.
Oh,
+4.
oh, that's because you had a
Yes,
smite.
mine smited.
My God. So you've got 20, 33, 35, 37 damage. This thing is looking like so you just took off like one of its arms, half of one of its legs, half of its face is gone. You know, there's like a giant chunk of it missing from its thorax. And it is still trying to get at you though. It sure is. Anything else, Goru?
Nope, but it has disadvantage on all attacks on people not me, and if it attacks someone else, they have resistance to that
Nice.
damage.
Nice. And yes, McBluff, it is beast mode. It is straight up beast mode right now. And speaking of beast mode, Gorf.
Gorf is gonna. He's actually gonna just smash it again. Hit it with the mace. He sees his brother right there, and he's gonna actually try to smash. He's gonna move right here, and he's gonna smash the zombie into Goru's shield. Just spray it.
Fabulous. Let's do it. And he was so low. He was so
Okay.
low on hit points that why don't you tell me what happens when you try to smash this zombie into your brother's shield? I love this.
So think of it like, so the force goes so much that just the as Goru holds up his shield to protect his face from the spray, just blood and viscera just like erupt over the shield, covering the whole thing and spraying the back of whatever's not directly behind the shield, and just guts go everywhere.
So there is a shield and Goru outline in the middle of a giant puddle of blood.
Yeah,
Is essentially what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just have
Fires
this
up.
image now of Goru as you like sort of lower your shield and just look at Gorf, like totally nonplussed. This is just oh my God, just covered in blood. All right,
And-
anything else that
yeah.
you're gonna do on your turn?
Gorf is actually going to use hide and disappear before his next attack. So let's see.
Okay. There's sure you can do that, but remember these zombies sense life forces.
Okay, then
So
never mind then. He's just gonna go for it.
well, you didn't.
I was
You
trying-
wouldn't know that. You
Okay,
wouldn't
sure.
know that. So
I'll-
I'm just letting you know that yes, you can hide, and it's going to fail. But
Well, it was more thematic. He was gonna disappear from Goru's sight and then appear behind the zombie and bludgeon in the back of the head.
beast brains out. Yes, attack and damage, sir.
Oh, that's only a 13.
So you're new with these powers that have suddenly evolved inside you. So as you try to hide, it sort of shifts you a little. You're not really sure what's going on, and sadly, that means that you missed You need to get used to these new powers. Let them
What?
settle for a little bit.
I never miss.
But the zombie turns around, sensing you, and slams you twice, sir. Let us see what happens to you.
Oh.
And the first one misses. It seems that he slips as he tries to slam you on the blood that you are coated in, but the next hit slams into you for 14 damage, 8 of it bludgeoning and 6 of it necrotic. All very sad. And the other zombie, sensing your presence, comes over here. He doesn't have enough movement to get behind you, but he is going to attack you also. Let's see now what's happening. Do they hit you? Do they? Oh,
no! We got a nat one.
They attempt to hit you, but you are just dripping gore from the other zombie.
Slippery.
And this zombie slips and is now prone as he falls down in the
Oopsie.
disgusting gore of another zombie. And with that, we move on again to Goru. What do you do? 2 zombies left. Can you get them?
Gore was having a little loss of momentum when all that gore sprayed on him, but then he saw Gorfon just get hit again, and it's right back.
Yep.
So he's again just sprinting full force, and this time he's putting both his hands on the shield and using it to try to shove these zombies away, like a battering ram. Let's go. I'm
Give me that attack
I'm gonna
roll.
use a reckless attack.
Okay.
So I don't know. How do I?
If you press shift,
Yeah.
if you press shift, it'll do advantage for you.
Okay, I'll do it that way the first time. So
Okay.
I already rolled,
Fabulous.
so 26.
You hit and roll me
then-
damage, please.
And then you said shift.
Yeah, on this one though, roll me damage first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. No worries. So, as you slam into this zombie, doing 11 damage.
Well, because I smited.
Oh,
Mine
another
smited
smite.
again.
Good lord, how many
So it's
friggin' spell slots
13.
do you have?
3 right now is my last one. So 13. It's
So
24,
it's 24,
26.
All
the
right,
first attack.
26 damage. And as you slam into him, it flies backwards, tripping on the already prone zombie and becoming prone itself. Now you may attack the next zombie with advantage because it is prone. So, there you go. Shield of Ancients, why don't you roll me damage for the second attack?
Let's do that. Oh, that was
Do it.
sad.
Do it. All right, so 7 damage to this guy. They're both already looking pretty rough. Apparently, Ethul and Adrian got a couple good licks in before they fell. And now, Gorf.
We don't know who Adrian is.
You sure
Gorf
don't.
is gonna leap on this zombie and just start smashing it into the ground, just pulping its freaking head.
All right, give me attack. All your attacks are with advantage while they're prone. Give it to me.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, Dion!
Oh, I didn't hear the second one. Sorry, I did roll
They
it three.
absolutely.
Well, you're
So where's your second attack coming from?
Second attack's coming from haste. Right now.
No. I mean, so I've got 3 attacks up there.
Oh, I was listening to the audio cue and I didn't hear the second one, so I hit it a third time on accident.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fabulous. All right. So why don't you roll me damage on?
So
Oh my
that's 18 plus 1, so that's 19, and then that's 20, 30.
So we don't need to do
Yeah.
the math here because tell me how it's destroyed.
So, as Gorf continues to hit it with the mace, there's the darkness is just pouring out of Gorf, and it just sucks into the zombie, and you don't see it for a sec, and then it just shoots out and explodes, and just sprays everywhere. So we have like 3 coats of different zombie blood on us now.
Oh my god. All right, and Goru, why don't you tell me what's going on? Oh, nope, sorry, it is the zombie's turn. I apologize. And the zombie is going to take its full movement to get up so it doesn't get any attacks of opportunity. And it is going to
It's a tactical,
try to
tactical zombie, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
they're not super smart, but don't forget they are the zombies of a phenomenally powerful 1,000-year-old Lich Queen. These guys, they're the good kind of zombies you can get. You
Yeah.
know, this is what
The
you get when
premium-
you practice a lot.
Zombie plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely paid for the the undercoating on
There
these
you go.
zombies.
The underglow.
So you take 14 damage, 7 bludgeoning, 7 necrotic
Oh.
for.
I'd actually
Alright.
like to use my reaction and lessen that by
By 14.
By 87, the attack heals him now.
Yeah.
Right. This is why I
Um,
didn't
one,
send
two,
you guys in there originally.
by
By 9.
12 damage.
12. Okay, so you take 2. So the zombie, like you throw your shield in between the zombie and Gorf, and it just sort of slips off the shield a little bit and gets Gorf right on the cheek. Just a little bit. All right, and Goru, it is now your turn.
My anger is cold. I walk up and slowly and just attack him twice.
All right, give me that attack and damage.
$13.
Let's see. All right, so the 23 does hit.
Oh, I thought you said
13. Oh, I'm sorry, you said
damage.
13 damage. All right, fabulous. This guy is still up. Anything else you'd like to do?
As a bonus action, because I'm right next to Gorf, I just put one of my hands on his shoulder and heal him a bit with lay on hands.
All right, how much do you heal him?
10.
All righty, let's do it.
I don't even know if
Fabulous.
I'm missing 10.
I thought you said you took 14 earlier.
Nope. I take half
Oh.
damage.
Ye-
I'm only missing
Oh
8.
my god.
Take 5 hit points then.
All right, and Gorf, what are you gonna do?
Gorf is going to Gorf smash.
Okay, if you're just gonna smash, he's low enough now. If you hit him, he's done.
I
Give
see.
me them rolls.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he's done. He's done.
He just
Thank you.
bursts
He
into
said-
mist. Or just
Thank
blood
you. Bye. You see him sort of tap dance along a little bit, just
mist.
heading
Like
off
stumble
stage.
fall.
He was just doing his job. Why are you so mean?
Rude.
And you have destroyed all the zombies. You are left alone in the tower of an ancient lich. Tell me, what are you gonna do?
My breath is just a little like ragged, just like Gorf. Like I haven't felt like that since we were kids.
Yes. brother. Like,
In-
now that the
Ingrath said something about you don't have the body.
Well, we're not gonna leave him here.
Of course. Neither should we leave this other humanoid. I think it's worth exploring the tower a little bit, at least. There's a reason why Ingrath sent him to the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
I think it's worth figuring out what that may be.
I'm gonna go over to Thule and take a minute. You can look around.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. He was a dear friend of mine, but you knew him much longer than I did.
I appreciate
Yes.
I start to go and just investigate around the room.
All
Looking
right.
for storage containers, chests, things like that.
Well, the first thing that you notice as you are looking around the room is bookshelves everywhere. It seems weirdly familiar to Ingrath's library, and you realize that if you have 1,000 years to live, probably the thing you're going to do is read some books, write some books, do some things. So, tell me, do you investigate the bookshelves?
I do. And I actually don't. I have this sense that these are important. And I go over to Gorf and see if he has the bag of holding. And I'd like to take any titles that seem kind of interesting or, histories and magical things and actually just store them in the bag of holding for later research.
All
Yeah.
right. So, first, you see several distinct areas. One, all of the spines are blank.
Huh.
You see one of them where everything has to do with necromancy. And you see one area that has to do with there's just all kinds of weird names, and as you sort of pull one or two books out, you see that there's a lot of dog-eared pages.
I take some time to notice those pages and to read over them. If I can read the language and
These
understand
So what languages do you speak?
it. I speak.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
right.
Good.
And we're back.
All right.
That was intense.
So
Apologize.
sorry for that. We are getting everything loaded up now.
Land of your camera.
Yeah.
That was intense. That's amazing.
Yeah, there was definitely some, interesting
I
stuff
think
going
that's
on.
kinda-
right before like the lore dump.
Exactly.
So.
Okay.
So yes, hello. So the zombies have been defeated. Not only have the zombies been defeated, but Goru has started checking all around. Exactly is going on. And what we have found is that there are all kinds of books full of knowledge and insanity here. So, you see all of these different books. You can't read all of them. You start just stuffing these books that are dog-eared into the bag of holding.
Yep.
What would you like to look at next?
I'm looking for, other kinds of storage containers or
So you don't want to look at the
chests.
other books?
Oh, no, sorry, like I didn't realize I was just the dog-eared. I was like, those are the ones that I was actually like reading. I'll kind of like do some quick browsing over some of the other titles, but
All right. So as you look at the books that all have to do with necromancy, realize that this is some of the most advanced necromantic magic you've ever seen. This stuff is incredible. Do you want to take these books?
yes, 100%.
All right. And finally, you get to the blank bind books. Tell me.
Here I'll slow down just a little bit and
I
kind
am?
of no, here I'll slow down just a little bit, like with the blank binds,
Okay.
because Gorfa's curiosity is very piqued why a book wouldn't have. So
They are. So you see these bookshelves that are filled with these blank books, and some of them are crumbling almost to dust, and some of them look almost new. And as you start picking random books, you see that they're all written in the same hand, and that they have been written over the last more than 1,000 years. These are Keel Nasi's journals. Oh, yes. What that means is that the oldest books actually describe the worlds that existed before the cataclysm and the destruction of the gods.
I take extra care with the older books that look damaged. If I have like some cloth in the bag of holding, I'll wrap them up gently and put them in there. And I also like want to find the newest book and kind of like read some of try to find her newest entries and see what she's been up to, and see if she may still be in this tower or if I have any hints about what's going on today.
Yes, we are going to check out who checked them out last with the library checkout cards. It's going to be great. Thank you, Vladimir.
I was like, what are you talking about? And then I read chat.
So as you pull the newest book, you start looking through it and you realize that Kilnasi had been scrying on the palace of Nanked and all of the other countries. It describes political intrigues, blackmail options, things like that. And then there is something on the final page all about her descendant choosing to give in to the wishes of the other countries, freeing all of the slaves and attempting to create better diplomatic ties with everyone as a way to move her country forward. And the final line, scrawled with obvious anger, is, "I guess it's time to kill my grandchild." And you put it in the bag. Now, Gorf, you are over with the corpse of Athul next to a huge chest. Why don't you tell me? What are you doing?
After a couple minutes of him just sitting with his head in his hands, just trying not to think about anything, he kind of just looks back at the chest and sees what it looks like. Does it look like a regular chest?
It looks like will you give me an investigation check?
Sure.
Let's see. Let's see what you see. Anything interesting? Do you see something cool,
My
maybe?
investigation. Oopie.
Do you oh my god. Why? Please, somebody give him advantage on this.
I got it.
Good lord. He's so
I'm
distraught
like,
right
no.
now.
No, we're not killing another person. I can't handle it. I just cannot emotionally handle it. All right, give me another
And
roll.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that-
gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
How does that happen? How does
Yes.
that happen? Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Flip flop,
you
flip
know
flop, flip flop.
so much about this
I
chest.
know everything.
As you are looking around it, you realize that there are words carved all around the edge of the rim, and the word is the same over and over and over again in different languages. A very good technique if you don't speak multiple languages, thinking that maybe you're only getting a little bit, but you realize that this is the password to disarm the trap.
Oh.
And the password is Heel Nasi, the name of the lich.
Wow.
She is very arrogant.
Why does it
First
say
of all,
Kildasi?
and as you say her name, suddenly, like that, you hear a click on the chest, and it pops open.
What's inside?
Well, because you got a crit on your investigation, you see many things inside, but you also realize that the inside is shallower than the outside. There must be a false bottom.
I
So,
take out all this
before-
stuff. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So the stuff that you pull out of the first part of the chest, you see plans for a 3-sided altar that can create undead and warforged. You see plans for all kinds of interesting ships that honestly look like they would just sink if you actually tried to build them. There is a ship that looks like an insect. There's a ship that looks like sort of a nautilus shell. You're not sure what it is, but it also shows you routes that these ships take between different giant spheres with smaller spheres in them. You find a staff, you find a cloak, and you find a ring. Now, as you open the false bot, yes?
I was gonna
Yes?
say, I take all that stuff before I open the full spawn and like put it in like little piles, like on the side, that we can take it all. 'Cause he doesn't know what's important.
As you pull the false bottom out, you see a glowing gem. Give me an Arcana check, please.
Oh, Gorf is really, really good at these.
You have no
An 8.
idea what this gem is. You have no idea what's going on here. But you also see a book hidden away. What are you going to
Does
do
it have
with
a
the
title?
book? As you look at the book, you see a black cover. It looks as though it is carved from some sort of living obsidian. That's the only way you can describe it. It's not stone. It's not flesh. It's something in between.
Is the title?
There's a lock.
Oh, on the book.
There's a lock on the book.
Gorf like looks around and see if there's a key anywhere, like that he missed.
there is a key attached.
Oh, that was easy.
Yes. Super fun.
Does the book have a title?
Not that you can see.
I guess with, like, Worf's gonna leave it. He's gonna let someone else look at it, but he's just gonna take it all and let someone smart like Corton look through it all and figure out what's important.
Certainly.
He's not a languager.
He's not? No? You throw balls far?
Yeah,
Is
throw
that,
balls
is that
far.
what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's delightful. All right, so you have collected the bodies, the books, everything in the chest. Goru, is there anything else that you'd like to do here?
I would like to use my divine sense to see if I sense any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of myself.
You definitely sense the entire Shadowfell is full of undead. There's just a pervasive energy of it, so it confuses your senses down here. So you just feel the sense of undead everywhere around you, but you have no idea if there are actually any left.
And this is the only level of the tower, or
This is the only level that seems that you have access to.
Gotcha. Is this chest here an actual chest, or is that just part of the?
That is not an actual chest.
Okay.
No, that is a bit of an altar.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel. Yep, we're good to go. Grab the bodies, grab all the stuff.
How do we get back?
And as you say that, you feel yourself whisked back to Corton's
Convenient.
tower, to his sitting room. You go from the death and the lethargy of the plane of the Shadowfell, and you stand there with Ingrath looking down at you. Did you bring it?
Mean him?
Well, yes. Oh God, what else did you bring back with you? That feels terrible. What is that?
A lot.
What is that thing? There's something in here. There's something in here that shouldn't be in here. What's in the bag?
We got some books. We got a gem. There's a gem. He reaches in, pulls at it. This thing.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh,
but that's not it.
There's a book with a key. Pulls that out.
And as you pull that out,
I think it says
the sausages on the table, the fruit, everything just starts to turn bad. You literally watch as it just starts disintegrating into a pool of like.
He's gonna put it back in the bag.
What the fuck is
Did
this?
you have any food in the bag? Anything perishable?
I don't think so. Well, we probably had some supplies and stuff. It's all gone.
Yeah, it's all disgusting.
He's got to clean it out later.
It's all horrifically bad at this point.
Never gonna get that smell out.
No. We're going to have to get a whole new bag of holy.
So, she won't let you put that book back in the bag. She grabs it from you. Do you want to stop her?
No, he doesn't want anything to do with this book. It's icky.
She then immediately leaves. She says, "Prepare him," and she heads out.
What? Prepare.
And from there, we are going to go someplace special.
Yay! Special.
We are going to go to the Garden of the Reapers. For those of you who do not know, earlier in their adventures, the group was killed, sent to Arborea to accomplish a task for the goddess of love, Sune. That task was to destroy the ferryman who had served Sune for 1,000 years because he was no longer needed now that this world had access to the multiverse.
You make it sound so harsh. We released
Bill.
him.
Dill did this, gave the Reaper peace, and used the blood of the Reaper to create a gorgeous forest on a dead plain, Mithardir, the 3rd level of Arborea. On this plain, all of the Reapers who had not yet been summoned to their duty, who used to be people who sacrificed their lives to ensure that other souls could make it to the afterworld, the afterlife, were set free in this plane to enjoy their days forever. You see so many of the old Reapers there, all different races, all different genders and creeds, all dancing and singing. You see trees full of fruit and bounty. You see gorgeous feasts laid out, everything bursting with flowers and beauty all around. And standing next to the tree at the center of the forest, a giant tree with red leaves and fruit, is an elephant. Tell me, Ithul, what is your first impression of your new home?
Did I get sent here again? I'm very confused. What is going on? You guys okay? He starts looking through his robes for the rabbits.
As he turns to his robes, you suddenly see just sort of a fountain of rabbits come spraying out of your pockets. Just hundreds of them. Far more than could ever be actually in your pockets. And these rabbits immediately start rushing off to go pair themselves with the various inhabitants of this world. You see them bounding all about. There are so many, in fact, that you see some up on tree branches. There is some just underfoot. And give me an intelligence check.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Do we need Lander to roll for you?
I should be fine.
Fabulous. All right. And what do we see? What's going on? I want a good one. I want a good roll. That's what I want.
Oh.
And an 11. Okay, so not great. There's you have like the last few hours is sort of fuzzy. Like you remember being here, and before that you remember being in the Shadowfell, and you remember like some zombies and things, but you can't quite recall exactly what happened to you.
Chaotic Platypus gave Ithul advantage on that.
Ooh, well, give me that roll
Be
again.
smarter.
Man. That's right.
Be smarter.
And a 12.
Whoa, slightly increased.
Not by much.
Yeah. With a
Thank you for
12,
trying.
with a 12 you piece it together that you think you died. You remember the hand of Sune coming down to grab the little bunny spirit. You don't remember exactly how it happened, but you realize that you are now dead.
Huh. Well, that's gravely disappointing. He just holds his hand out. Well, is there booze? And he just kind of like tries to will booze into his hand.
As you do that, you see at your feet a beautiful fire flower begins to bloom.
Oh.
As it is blooming, you see a large glass bottle form around the fire flower. And the fire flower simply grows into the bottle, fermenting itself. And now at your feet is a perfect bottle of fire flower brandy.
Well, bottoms up. Pops it up and just starts chugging.
And because you are in the afterlife, there are no negative repercussions. You can sip on fire flower brandy all day long.
Yeah.
What a dream.
You also probably can eat as many cheeseburgers as you want too.
He downs half the bottle and then just burps up this small fireball.
As you burp up the fireball, it actually turns into the form of a little bunny running around your head.
Nice.
That's so cute.
And now, as you look around, the big question: do you want to stay here?
Now, did that little fire bunny, is that actually sticking around, or is that just a fleeting thing that happened?
It was a little fleeting thing.
He kind of watches it kind of poof out of existence, and he just gets really sad. Hmm. Well, I don't suppose any of the Reapers are going to have many fun things to talk about.
It's you give me a perception check.
They were in a mausoleum their whole life.
That's my worst stat.
Damn.
All right.
That's a 4.
So you hear.
Oh, the first one was a 17.
Oh, 17? Okay,
Okay.
fabulous. Yeah, so with the 17, what you hear, you listen for a little while to the things that they're saying. You see them, some of them by themselves, some of them in groups, some of them in pairs, climbing trees, running around, doing little dances, some of them singing or playing instruments. And as you are listening to the ones that are talking to each other, you realize that the Reapers were not born that way. In the calamity, in the cataclysm, where the gods used the worlds themselves, the planets themselves, as weapons against each other, that the goddess of love grabbed 1,000 souls who were just about to die in that calamity, and she gave them the choice to become Reapers or to pass on. All of those souls chose to become Reapers to help others, to pass through to the afterlife while everything was closed off from the multiverse. And you realize that these were the forms that they had before becoming Reapers. They had full lives. They were people. And now they get to be people again. Even though they spent 1,000 years stuck in a mausoleum, not essentially asleep.
There's, I suppose, worse fates. And Dill could have come here. Damn. I would have made this a lot better. He kind of just starts wandering around, sipping at the flask, seeing what he sees other than the Reapers in the trees.
You see, it's joyful. You feel all of your emotions sort of bubbling over. On this plane, emotions are so much larger than life. They are huge all the time. It gets crazy. This is the place for drama, good sir, and for comedy, and for joy. It is the place for all of these things. And you see people experiencing all of these things. As you move through the forest, you see little houses, workshops, stages. You see people doing the things that they always wanted to do, doing the things that they just love in their lives before they became Reapers. And the
He
question...
finds himself reflecting the emotions of everyone he goes by, particularly like grief and anger.
There's not a whole lot of grief and anger. They're still just so happy to be not in a mausoleum for 1,000 years.
Fair
So,
enough.
as you
Well, I
are
have
passing,
friends I want to go back to.
but you feel a pull. Something's happening. And once again, the question, do you want to go back? This time, more insistent.
He just kind of looks up. I don't know if it's you asking or doing this, Sune, but yes.
And as you make that decision, from behind the central tree steps Dill, your friend, the Reaper.
Oh, thanks the gods. Dill.
He looks at you with sadness in his eyes and he says, well, I asked her and she said yes.
What did you ask her? Exactly.
I asked her if I could stay and you could leave.
Oh. You would do that?
You have much more life to live. You have things to do. And I've spent 1,000 years learning. I've spent 1,000 years trying to be a person instead of a thing. And recently I've started having dreams. Recently I realized that I could come here and I could do and be everything I've ever wanted.
Well, in your defense, I always did consider you a person. Similar to me, you know, a bit of an outcast, not really meant to be a part of normal society. But there anyways, trying to jerk on by.
Thank you. But I think the others are waiting. I'm not sure
this
how
is what you
long.
want?
Yes. This is, and you see just behind him, as though being built out of the ground, a bookshelf appears and a comfortable chair, and the bookshelf begins to fill itself with poetry. And a little table beside the overstuffed armchair has tiny little bottles of hot chocolate and strange milk and teas and brandies, things he couldn't experience in the real world. He doesn't even realize it's happening right behind him, but his wishes are already being filled. This place was literally made for him. But he did get to spend a few extra weeks with the friends that he had made in the real world. And as you watch the room behind Dill become larger, walls are built, windows appear, and the room seems to be building towards you. And when it's completed, the front wall of his new home begins to fill in. And as you watch, Dill's face stops looking like an undead and suddenly looks like a young man in his prime, ready to face everything the world has to offer. And the last thing you see as the vision fades is a peaceful smile on Dill's lips.
Before everything vanishes, he'll put the fire flower brandy on that little table next to the chair that formed.
Oh my god. And with that, your world changes with a sudden shift. You find yourself in Delver's dream, on top of an altar just outside of Corton's tower, coughing and wheezing, with Gorf, Goru, Ingrath, and Corton all standing around you, and next to them, a sparkling silver dragonborn, chanting the last few verses of a spell. Tell me, Athul, what is the first thing you say as you are resurrected?
No, no, what, who, where, when, why? He's just patting himself with his own tentacles.
As you are patting around yourself, you feel something squirming in your pocket.
What the? Hello?
And as you reach into it, you pull out a perfect little bunny with pure white fur, except for one patch on its forehead that is shaped like it's a bright red hair shaped like a heart. You now have a little bunny companion. You sure do. A little love bunny.
He just puts it like literally on top of his hood. And he's just I shall call you Bill.
Oh,
Bill the love bunny.
he said Bill.
And Goru, what's going on with you?
Hi guys.
Gorf just
I
gives
feel very
him
weird.
He just gives him a big old hug. Like, I imagine, like, he's lying down, he's like half sitting up, and Gorf just gives him the best hug he can.
You hear the few bones in his body just.
Getting shifted around.
And it's
nice to see you, big guy.
You didn't
It's
think
a
we'd
good-
let you stay dead, did you?
Just like says like through tears, like, don't you ever do that again.
Oh.
He just kind of pats Gore on his shoulder and just says, "I'm sorry. That was a very distressing situation for me. I was not prepared, and things went very south.
Well, me and
This is why I like to prepare things."
me and Gorf
Yes.
avenged you. We wiped out all those zombies. We got you.
Oh. Well, that's good. What was in the chest? Please tell me I didn't die for nothing.
Before they can answer, Ingrath reaches over to another one of your pockets and pulls out a different bunny Says, "Good Lord, finally you brought it. I've been waiting for this little guy for days and days now. Good Lord. Next time you decide to go to the afterlife, please hurry back a little faster, good sir. I am not a patient lich." And as she walks away,
Apologies.
you
Personal
see,
request, please don't ever send me to the Shadowfell again without my
"You
permission.
be quiet." And
He's a sassy
as-
lich.
As she walks away, you see that this little bunny has a fabulous, again, pure white, but has a fabulous little patch on its backside that actually looks sort of like a skull. Little dark patch in its fur.
Death buddy.
And you see Ingrath hurrying away back to her lab with her new fabulous little bunny. And yes, it's back now. I do have a question, very good question, Wizard Magic. Is it Dill the bunny or Bill the bunny?
Dill. D-I-L
Dill.
after the...
Dill. It's still the love bunny. That's so sweet. Oh my god. It's just, I'm going into a diabetic coma. That's how sweet that is.
And
Diabetes.
Gore just wipes away like this gentle stream of tears from his eyes, and also gives Athul a big hug and pats the little dill bunny on the head. We were worried about you, Athul. Glad you made it home safe.
Yes, but it wasn't for free.
What do you mean?
Dill took my place.
And as he says that, we head back to the bar in Jarsai.
Ooh.
So, Felix, you have been enjoying yourself in the bar for several hours,
Mhm.
and you suddenly realize Dill has not come back.
I stand up and I kind of look around for him for a few minutes.
In the bar,
Outside where he was talking.
you see some people wandering around, but you don't see anyone that looks even remotely like Dill. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Make it good.
That's
Ew,
terrible.
bad.
Dill? I run back over to Charles and I say, Charles, did you see the gentleman I was here with?
He says, no, the one you came in with?
Yeah.
No. He left a while ago, didn't he?
I expected him to be back by now. He finished trying to do his calls and everything. I don't know where
Well,
he
you
would have
don't
gone.
know. You have no idea if he finished his calls.
I don't think he would have left me though. Hold on. I pick up the sending stone and I try to call Goru.
Hello, Felix. And I'm just this sadness in my voice.
Guys,
But
I don't know what's going on.
This is in real time, right? Like we switched just. We're not like back a few minutes or whatever.
This is all. So this is all taken several hours, and so this is now.
Like he's calling us where we just were, right? That's what I was asking.
I've got so many character names to like deal with over the course of a week.
No, you're
And
good.
Thule has in fact returned. And Felix is sending you this message right after
Okay,
Ingraf has
cool.
left.
I figured. I just want to double check.
All right, guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm still in Jarsai. I was talking to someone and I can't find Dill. I can't find Dill anywhere. And I mean, you guys
Felix.
haven't contacted me since I messaged you talking about Athul, about him being on the Shadowfell.
Yes,
I
Felix.
need to know what's going on. Goru, tell me what's going on.
Felix. We
What?
went into the Shadowfell, and we brought Athul's body back.
His body?
Athul was dead, and we just heard the news that Dill won't be coming back.
What do you mean Dill won't be coming back? You said you got
Dill
Athul back.
Dill
do you
took
mean, Dill?
Athul's place
No, Dill's
in the
here
garden.
in Jarsai.
Felix, give
Felix.
me a perception check with advantage. Let's see what happens.
24.
Yes. You have stepped outside the bar to have this conversation. And this time when you did, now knowing what you know, having heard what you heard, you see Dill's sending stone lying on the ground just outside the bar.
No,
Sorry,
no.
I'm sorry, my friend. Dill is with the
I
Reapers.
mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, he was here with me. I mean, we were doing. It was our job to go to Jarsai and talk to, all of the different sections in Jarsai. You guys went to Valencia. We went to Jarsai. He wouldn't just leave me.
I know, my friend. Dill is with the Reapers. He took Athul's place in the garden. I don't know how or why, but Athul had died and wasn't going to come back. And he took Athul's place. He said that his time, as beautiful as it was done. And that Athul's time wasn't over yet.
Is that what we've come to, Goru? In this world, we have to decide to trade one friend for another?
I don't have any of the answers, Felix. I know that all we can do is take the next step, the best one that we can take. And sometimes that means losing dear ones along the way. But Dill made that choice. It wasn't because of anything we did or anything Athul didn't do. But out of the love that Dill had for his friends, he took Athul's place. And now he's in the garden reading poetry and sipping sweet things and seeing things and experiencing touches and sensations he never could have experienced in this world. And I know he sends with everything his love for Athul, his love for us.
Love. Don't talk to me about love. I fear Sune may have cursed me instead of blessing me. You talk about love. I've loved before. I've felt pain. I've known pain from seeing people come back from war. I've seen it. I'm sure you have too. There's no greater pain than craving a conversation with someone who is no longer with us.
And as you say that, Corton steps forward and says, there's still a Lich Queen at large. There's still an angry Lord of the Hells throwing people from the skies. I'm sorry that you lost your friend. But we have things to do.
Do I hear him through the sending stone?
Yes.
Okay, Felix, gets himself together a bit. Nope, you're absolutely right, Corton. And now I know exactly what I need to do. We've got jobs to do, all of us. Don't we, Gorv?
Indeed, Felix.
So, let's get to it. And I end the call with the sending stone.
Corton looks at the three left in Delver's dream and says, I think he might need a little company, don't you?
It's not safe for him to be alone right now.
I agree. Plus, I have an adorable little friend I would like to introduce him to. Pokes the bunny.
Corton looks at you, sends you to your apartment, says, gather your supplies. Be back here in 15 minutes.
Corton, I begin to hastily lay out all the books. These are the personal journals of Kielnasi. These are some of the most advanced things of necromancy I've ever seen, and also details many wondrous places and items across the multiverse. I think you might enjoy the reading.
He takes from you the books, and you see them all. He waves his hand, and you see the books start to enter his house of their own volition. Thank you, Goru. I will look these over. Now, pack your things.
I leave with just a steady stream of tears running down my face.
And
As we're leaving, the mine to go up to the apartments, Phil's just kind of looking down over at his hands, and sort of ethereal white light kind of tracing the outlines of him. I don't know why, but I feel very different.
ooh, look at that. Somebody's had a near-death experience, and suddenly they are changed. So, you gather your supplies up. You head back. You see that Corton has created a teleportation circle. He explains to you, now that I know exactly where one of the sending stones is, I'll send you there now. Felix, tell me, where in the city are you? Where are you headed?
I went back to Faldon, and I am taking full advantage of his favor.
It would have been quite a trek to get there. So in the 15 minutes that you've been walking, so I'm gonna retcon that just real quick. Sorry. Okay. So in the 15 minutes that you've been walking, you end up in this rundown little marketplace. And you may all put your tokens down at the southern end of the map. Because Corton sent everyone to where the sending stones were, you suddenly have Gorf, Goru, and Athul all standing right next to you as you are rushing through the market to get back to the palace.
Good.
What do you,
You finally could make it.
Felix? Your friends are all.
We didn't think it would be good for you to be alone.
No. I'm perfectly fine. What do you mean?
Plus, it's just nice to be together again, Felix.
Yes, new rule. Never split the party.
Right. Perfect. Glad to see all of you. And I go and I give them all a hug. The tiniest little hug.
Little mouse.
Little mouse hug.
When you go up to try and give Athul a hug, he just immediately pulls out little bunny Dill and like poops you on the snoot.
That's adorable. All right. I'm glad you're all here. The situation in Jarsai is a bit
As a way to sort of not have to do all of this exposition over again.
Yeah.
So, you will, as you are walking through the market, you will explain to them what the situation is, that the Sultan of the Fire Genasi is currently indebted to you, that the trade routes have all dried up, that the Water Genasi and the Earth Genasi are both angling to take over the city. You explain all of those in just the most gorgeous words.
Most gorgeous words.
all right. So, current plan: get the Air Genasi on our side, and then together with the Fire and Air Genasi, convince the Water Genasi to turn on the Earth Genasi, and stop the trade routes between them and.
As you are walking and talking, everybody sort of show me what route you're walking in the market. Show me where you're. What's going on?
This way?
Sure. All right. You guys make it like about halfway through the market as Dill is. Sorry, Dill on the brain.
Dill!
Lady
No!
thing.
Gotta cut that wound back open, huh?
Right. It's what I do. Bad person. As you are all heading through the market, you suddenly start hearing screams from up above. You see a little fountain, and the screams seem to be coming from there. And as you watch, as you peer through the tents in the center of the market, you see a water elemental emerge from the fountain, ready to destroy everything around it. You hear people start to run and scream for their lives, shouting, "They're doing it again! Oh my God, they're doing it again!" What do you do?
What
I
are
try
they
to
doing again?
I try to snag someone as they're running and be like, "What are they doing again? What's happening?"
They just force you to let them go, and they keep running. And
Now
now
we've got this to deal with. I hide. I try to hide through the markets a little bit.
Fabulous. Each of you may have one bonus action to do something. What do you do with that bonus action?
Rage.
Yeah, you have one guess, and it's gonna be get really mad because
I'll
my
use the
friend
bonus
just
action now.
died, and I'm channeling it.
Fabulous.
Can I insight that this thing is a threat?
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's
obvious.
screaming,
The
saying,
minute-
"It's a
the minute
threat!"
the minute it appeared, it started destroying things around it. It is here for one purpose: to destroy things.
The bad person.
Or hit it with a lightning thingy.
Oh, and that's a crit, baby.
Yeah.
Is it a what?
Crit initiative.
Yep, it's initiative time.
Oh, let me go roll that.
So, give me that sweet, sweet initiative. We love it.
Oh, I already raged, so I can't lightning bolt. Oh well.
And let's see. So,
5.
and can you roll for Ithul, please?
Why is it showing me Freya's?
You got
Can
it?
you please take Freya out of my journal, please? I don't know why it's still there.
I will deal with that after the stream.
14.
All right. So, Gorf, tell me, there is a water elemental just tearing through the marketplace. And by the way, this map is from Cian Piku. We joined their Patreon yesterday because they make fabulous battle maps. So you'll be seeing more of them on our stream.
Nice.
Yay!
Super cute. Really well done.
I love the little holder. Great.
Right? Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah.
So Gorf, tell me, there's a water
Gorf has no
elemental.
idea. He's never fought anything water before, but he's like, maybe I can hit it with my mace. So he's going to. I actually don't think I have enough speed. No. Alright, so he's gonna go here. Oh, hold on. Go here. And he's gonna be like, hey, stupid drink! And yell at it, try to get its attention. And hold his action to when it comes and tries to attack him.
Right. Goru, what are you going to do?
I am going to
You're just going to hang out.
just.
Going to eat some
Why
crackers?
can't I grab select? I'm just gonna move right over
Shoulder
here,
to shoulder.
shoulder to shoulder, and
Bear
get my shield
wall.
ready. And I'm gonna hold an action, an attack action, if I can do that.
Oh.
That's it.
All right. Then, let us go to Ithul.
Literally just died, and I'm already getting into another fight. This is just alright. He just takes a sip of his flask real quick as he pulls. Am I cutting out?
A little staticky, but you're good.
Did you hear what I said?
You pull something out? That was it.
Oh yeah, so he's just, oh yeah, that's just ridiculous. I just died and I'm already getting into a fight again. Just takes a sip of his flask as he's pulling Frostbane out of his shadows. Here we go again! And I guess I'm just gonna follow right up behind them as quickly as I can.
Fabulous.
And that will be, well, do I have a clear line of sight from being up to there?
You know what? Let's look. I would say yes, you do, actually. Because it's a large creature, you would be able to see it.
Alright, I'm gonna try throwing the Frostbane at it.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, give me that attack roll. Okay, with a 19. There you go. There you go with some ranged attack.
Thul's back, baby.
So,
And actually, as it strikes him, he's just gonna feel this strange pulse of energy kind of ripple through him, and the little heart on Rabbit Dill kind of glows and smite. If you'll let me.
What?
Yes!
I love it.
I did not expect that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so rad.
That's fabulous.
Oh.
So, as you throw it, you see it just stick right into the water elemental, and you see a piece of the water elemental freeze into ice as it does a little bit of cold damage. You see the water elemental scream as it does a little psychic damage, and roll me a 1d4, please, for necrotic. 2. You regain 2 hit points. If you
And
had
2d8
lost
for
with
smite
it.
if you'll let me.
So you are okay. But ooh, because Azul isn't just a sorcerer anymore. He's a paladin of Sune now too.
He's like
Dun dun dun.
he's like Gandalf. Dying just makes him stronger.
That's right. Murder Azul every other stream. Let's see what he does.
You get even more powerful. That's how you
Eventually,
gain
it's
power
just
in this campaign. He's a multi-class of every class at the end.
Him and Gorf
killed
just
us
stand
all.
there for like
You
6 hours stabbing
bastard.
each other.
All right. The water elemental is not super excited with the fact that you decided that you made a choice to be very rude to the water elemental. Doing what is that? 9, 11, so 19 damage to it.
And Phil just kind of looks at his head, which is glowing a little. He's just, whoa, I didn't expect that.
And as you watch, the ice that was formed in the center of the water elemental where the sword hit just starts falling, as does the sword, out of the water elemental's body. But as it screams,
I like to think Gorf just looks behind Athul and just like, that's cool, yeah, gives a little thumbs up.
as it screams a little, earth element suddenly pops.
All right.
You see the bricks, the cobbles of the market start erupting from the ground as an earth elemental appears. Oh dear. It looks like the people from the other quarters of the city are not super excited about what's going on over here. Now,
Can we let them fight each other?
it doesn't look like they're going to.
Fight.
You wish. You wish it'd be that easy.
What would you like to do, sir? Anything else?
I guess I'll just bonus action Frostbane back to my hand, and that'll be it.
Alrighty, Frostbane is back with you, sir. And Felix.
I'm hidden right now, right?
You what?
I'm hidden right now because I used my bonus action to hide.
Yes, you are.
You gone.
Elementals don't care.
So so I just the market stall to my left. I just kind of look at the rest of my party. I just pull my cloak over myself, walk into the shadow, and I reappear up here.
Oh dear.
Oh. What?
I would like everybody else to give perception check. Let's see if you actually see that happen.
Can't even find them on the board right now, much less the actual game.
Gorf, you
19.
see it. Ithul, you're just concentrating on getting Frostbane back to you and defeating this water elemental. And Goru, Goru and Gorf, you both see him
Gorf
suddenly
kinda
pop up.
What? Huh?
How do you do that?
Yeah, you just teleported. Is that a mouse folk ability? I didn't know about? Is that how they're everywhere?
Yep, that's how it works. And I'm just gonna pull out my crossbow and get it ready.
Or can I do an Arcana check to see if Gorf knows how teleported?
You can. Let me see. What would it be? What class is that?
That's a nat 20.
It's actually my my cloak. It's the cloak of Mount Bank.
Oh, it's the cloak of the Montbank. All right.
Yeah, Gorf somehow critted.
Gorf, you have seen that in action in battlefields occasionally. It's something that is usually given to like assassins
Yeah.
or very high-ranking people to help them
So-
escape or help them to.
He looks at Felix. He's like, I see you, dog.
I see what's going on here.
I see you. I approve.
All right. Anything else for
Sees it.
Felix?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Then you see the water elemental come rushing towards you under the bridge.
Oh,
It sees
that-
Goru and decides that Gorf is its first victim. Let
not
us
before we
see.
unleash our held actions and attack.
Yes, you can, because the water elemental is actually sharing your space.
Let's
So-
go!
Give me any saved actions that you had. Oh,
Oh, come on.
I'm
Oh,
gonna use my inspiration. I think.
Yes.
Okay, all
Okay.
fabulous. All right, so
So great. Yes, such a great utilization of that inspiration.
You know, you have reckless attack if you want to use it too. Don't forget about that. That's a new thing.
Kyle? Question mark. Make that happen. Reckless attack.
what kind of action is it?
It's a free action.
It's
You just say when you attack that you can recklessly attack.
It's not a reaction.
You
It's just you
made-
declare it when
you
you
made-
attack.
I should have done it before. It's fine. I should have done it before I attacked.
All right,
Okay.
well,
He's still getting
sadly,
used to his new
Goru-
powers.
Goru, you're just now surrounded by water elemental. You don't know what's going on. You're very confused. You try to sort of shove at the water, and it doesn't really do much. But at least you aren't drowning right now because you got a crit fail. But Gorf, you do hit with your giant maze of disruption.
Wait, does a 16 hit as well, or no?
A 16 does hit.
That is going to be 16 plus 9, so that's 25 damage.
So where's
So,
all of this?
I
going?
get the Dread Ambusher, the first turn, I get a 1 second attack, and it does plus
you
1d8 damage. Just the first turn.
Fabulous.
So, that's
So-
8. So that's, sorry, that is actually, what did I say, 26? That's 34. No, I said 25.
30,
That's 33. 33.
33 damage. That is significant, sir. This water elemental just you hear in Aquin, you hear it scream, and as it does so, both of you please make me a strength saving throw.
It probably also has immunity to fear, right?
That's a crit. Succeed.
That's a 26.
Yeah. Well, actually, let me look.
No,
It does
20.
not have immunity to fear, so it
Oh.
makes a wisdom saving.
Yep, 15.
What kind of saving throw is it?
Yeah, wisdom. Yeah, wisdom 15.
Wisdom saving throw. Fabulous. All right. Let's see. Does he make it?
stirred.
It's a bird.
How does he?
It's a
Wait.
bird.
So what's the DC?
15.
15. Oh,
It's a
All
it's a
right.
fur. It's a bird.
I am going.
Oh, I think you cut out.
He's going to be scared at the end of his turn.
Perfect.
So each of you, please make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
He critted. I got a 26.
I got a crit success and
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
a 20. Gorf got
Or
a
you
26.
got- Oh, you got. What was the first one for?
You get advantage if you're raging.
Oh, nice. All right. So, both of you succeed on this, and next turn, the water elemental is going to turn tail and run away from you because it is scared. So, you Ridiculous people.
Big
It's
dumb,
very
big
scary.
dumb
Oh, water, hold
puddle.
All right. But as you hit it, suddenly you see another water elemental appear. Look at
God.
that.
These puddles need to calm down.
I
They
think this
seem
is
to be
just responsive to our
coming
damage.
they seem to be coming up out of the fountain.
Out of the fountain. Oh,
That
God.
just a delight. I think it's just a delight.
So we notice it's coming out of the fountain? Is that what you said?
So now, Gorf,
Gorf is going to, since this water elemental is all up in his biz, he's going to strike it with his cool mace. And let's see what happens. It'll be a reckless attack. And does a 20 hit. Oh, a 16 hit earlier, so that's going to be 17 damage as he hits the water
17 more damage.
with his mace.
That's right. All right. So,
Stupid water.
anything else for Gorf?
I believe that's it. That is it.
All right, Goru. Why don't you tell me a fun story about how you're going to do something amazing this turn?
Turn back, like, over my shoulder and yell, "Athul, they're coming from the fountain!" And, like, as I turn back to the water elemental, Gore's a little baffled at what to do, and so he's just going to try to smack this thing with his shield, and hopefully it does something. But actually, as he's doing this, he's going to touch the star on his shield as a bonus action, and use Harness Divine Power and regain a spell slot. So then as he's smacking, let's see, I think I can do it when you hit with a melee attack, so I'm going to hold that to see if I
Yeah,
can.
you can. That's what's crazy about paladins. Is he be like, oh, I critted? I smite. I add smite.
Great. Thank you.
I apparently
That
used
does
all
not
my
hit.
crits today because I used
You
3.
did.
Now I missed everything.
Don't forget, you can reckless attack if you want. Just remember that that's a thing
Well,
now.
yeah.
Keep it going. I got to do that before I attack, though.
Yeah,
Since-
you do.
So, let us see what is next. It looks like it is an earth elemental.
Earth boy.
And you see the earth elemental dig down into the ground and suddenly
Oh.
appear behind you.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Wow, what a bad person.
He's gross.
Oh, how dare he?
They don't like
we don't even get
it.
opportunity attacks.
No, it's very sad.
It's
We're all very
big
sad about it.
Stupid land thing.
And it looks like it does land one hit on Gore for 16 bludgeoning damage, sir.
Right?
It punched you in your goddamn face.
I would like to use my reaction to roll a d10.
Oh, you're such a...
Bear
Can
wall.
Oh my
Can we
God.
lessen that by all of it, please?
Are you raging? Are you raging right now?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, we're both raging. Yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it's
Then
both bad.
he takes no damage.
It's 12. I reduced it by 12 because it's plus 3.
Yeah. He was only going to take 8 damage because he was raging. And,
Well,
that's it.
I think you
Sorry.
technically
So-
calculate it. You calculate the thing before you do the resistance. So
Yeah.
Sure.
that will come
no,
into play
I
later.
get
Okay.
There's all right. So if it's before the resistance, then you would take 2 damage. So the earth elemental just goes to slug the shit out of you, and it just something happens. This shield suddenly knocks it out of the way, and again it just sort of goes on the cheek with you. And Azul, there's a giant earth
He's like
elemental
missing some
standing in
hair
front
on
of
his
you.
chin now.
Right.
Like it's a little bit like shaved.
It's true. So now, Ithul, gimme, gimme, gimme.
I think I'm going to, do what a fool does and attack.
Do it!
And I'm going to do. Come here, you little bastard. Here we go.
Ooh.
And
that's a 13.
are you okay? So with a 23, you do hit, and it looks
Nice.
like
Maybe
you
he's
hit
flanked.
this elemental
Nice.
for a whole bunch of damage.
Oh,
It's
hell
gonna
yeah.
be. Roll me that D4, please. Ooh, there you go.
And the
Oh,
smite.
and a smite.
Let's
Rude.
go.
Oh,
Rude.
yes.
16, 20,
Oh, Bill's heart glows bright.
27. There's you like slice into it, and it's crazy because your sword is so cold that you see the rock freeze right before the sword hits, and you just shatter right down
What?
through part of its arm.
Yeah.
You see its arm, which was stone just a second ago, suddenly turn into dirt and just fall apart in front of you.
Ah.
But it looks like another little bit of an arm sprouts out of his body. He looks a little thinner now, but his arm's back. He's got this. He ain't a scared of you. He sure ain't. Anything else you want to do?
Gorf and Gur haven't hit him yet.
That'll be all I can do for now.
All right. Well, suddenly, another water elemental begins to approach, but as you hit the earth elemental, do you know what happened?
Oh,
Another one appeared! That's right. This is
Jesus.
getting a little out of hand, it looks like. I don't know what you guys are doing, but looks like you got a bunch of earth elementals just getting a little nutty with you there. So the water elemental has moved, and you see it move through the other water elemental
Oh,
as
that's rude.
as it pops up on you. I'm going to keep them a little bit separated so I can tell who's who.
Yeah.
But they are now on top of you, is what they are. They sure are. But they use their action to dash, so they can't do anything this round. It is now Felix's turn. He did something funky last term and teleported right up on the roof.
Can I investigate the fountain and see if there's something I can do to stop the water?
If you would
elemental?
like to investigate, that is an action.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
All right. Roll me an investigation check, sir. And I'll give it to you from advantage because you are above the fountain and can see into it.
Oh, thank God.
You don't see nothing.
Oh,
my
dang, roll.
Son of a gun.
I love it.
Do we
I
have
love
any
it.
plus twos? I mean, we probably don't have enough plus
You
twos
see,
to make a difference.
Well,
had
don't
some
forget,
earlier.
Erigenasi did give some things. So if you want to use the plus twos here, you certainly can.
Is that
Was
cool
it
with you
4
guys?
plus twos? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use
Plus
however
eight,
many it
yeah.
takes to make it work, I
We
guess.
need to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
All right. With 4 plus 2s, you go up to a 14. It looks like a regular fountain.
Great.
It just looks like something else must be summoning them. You realize that something else is forcing them to appear in the marketplace. You can give me, now that you know that there's nothing special about the fountain, you can give me an insight check.
You gotta find the bad guy.
14.
All right. You realize. You know what? Give me an Arcana check too.
Yeah, I can do that. No, I can't.
Anybody got some advantage right now?
Oh
Anybody?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry,
we got
Felix.
advantage. We got
Sorry.
advantage.
Sorry's
Yeah.
not. Just didn't do it, did you? Sorry. Sorry,
We'll do
you
this
can't
one more time.
handle it.
Oh,
Heck
there
yeah,
you
thanks,
go.
Lando.
Yep.
All right.
What'd you say
Yep.
it was? What check? Arcana.
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 I'm sorry,
Arcana.
Arcana.
Oh.
Because we're
I wasn't saying that to
fine.
correct you, just to be clear.
Arcana. You have to.
Saw,
You,
not
you,
Leviosa.
you have to like tense up your jaw when you say it as we
Arcana.
Arcana.
Guardian
Oh,
Yeah.
So when you with a 14
Leviosa.
insight and a 16 Arcana, you realize that there is no one here right now. This is a remote spell, and all of a sudden you see just above the fountain a little scrying node.
I don't think there's anything else I can do this turn, but I'll make note of it.
All right,
Actually,
fabulous.
Can you yell
can I?
that?
Oh, did I not take message? Well, so yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you are still hidden up on top of this little building, and it is now the water elemental's turn. Who I'm going to move you off so I can grab him. Runs away from you over here.
Oh,
Scared.
what a bummer. He's
Scaredy puddle.
Here.
the scared
You
puddle.
don't like it. It wasn't like it.
Wait, did you guys do attack of opportunity this round?
No.
That's a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is
I
reaction.
cannot do that. So
Gotcha.
That's a 26.
All right, you hit him.
13 damage.
13 damage. That's rude, is what it is.
Smack the puddle.
It's a sad puddle. You made it sad.
It's
Look
a
at you.
bird.
But
Poor little puddle.
when you hit it, a thing happened.
Oh.
Please stop.
Oh, it's. Oh, God.
Another one showed up. Look at that. Yeah, these
All
guys
right.
aren't messing around. Somebody is sending this here to destroy the lifeblood of the fire genasi. Like they are not playing. Apparently.
Wow, it's almost as if there wasn't any kind of guards or protection in the city at all, and that if we hadn't happened to be here, everyone in this city would have died.
I mean, the guards are all at the fancy palace.
Oh.
And obviously, like, you look around, and Felix has seen this, as did Dill. Like, this part of the city has been severely damaged. This is obviously not the first time this has happened. It is obvious that the water and the earth people are really going after them. So, you get a little derp, heads over here, stands in front of you, and is just gonna wail on you because it doesn't like how much damage you are doing
who's he
to
attacking?
its friends. He sure is.
Who? Which one?
Gore.
Okay, he has advantage.
He what?
He has advantage.
Oh, he has advantage anyway because you're flanked.
yeah.
And you take, let's see, that's 35 points of bludgeoning damage, good sir, is what you take. That is...
Owie. Owie.
Yeah. He doesn't like
Gore's
you.
still looking fine, but...
It's just going to keep coming after you.
Oh, no, it is. 100%. 100%.
And now, Gorf, it's your turn. What are you going to do? How are you going to get out of this situation?
That is a great question. I don't think there's any... Oh. No, I'm just going to keep attacking. Okay, I can drop rage and do something, but doesn't mean... So he's going to actually attack this elemental because it's close to Thule, and he doesn't want Thule to get hurt.
All right, and it's flanked right now, so you get advantage.
Awesome. And I don't even
Gimme,
have
gimme,
to
gimme.
reckless attack.
Yay!
Splendid.
There's all right, Gorf.
That's
You got
26.
all right. Give me that.
And
Give
that
me that
is
damage.
11 damage.
11 damage. All right. It's still looking fine, but you see a couple chunks come out of the back of it. Anything
Nice.
else for you?
That is it.
All right, Goru. What you gonna do now? You are surrounded by one water elemental. You've got an earth elemental on either side of you. What would you like to do, sir?
The stone golem behind seems a little more doable, so I will attack that.
Okay. Gimme. Oh, god damn it.
20. Well, I had advantage, so 22.
Okay. Huh. I was like, you can't just give me these crit fails all the time, sir. Sir, I would appreciate it if you would roll better. All right, you hit.
And then I'm smiting.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, okay, 8.
So 15? 17 damage. All right. And again, you knock a couple chunks loose, but nothing crazy. It's still, and now it's looking at Gorf again, and it's just like, who's hit me? You hit me.
Which one is this? The one that Jackson
this is the
just
one
hit?
between, yeah.
So it has disadvantage, and I guess it doesn't matter. You can't have double resistant, but.
So it's just a straight roll for him because he's got advantage because you're flanked. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does, shall we? A 24 does hit, and you take 14 more bludgeoning damage, sir, as he just brings his fist right down on your shoulder.
Okay.
He's gonna get you. And Athul, what are you gonna do? Something fabulous, I'm sure.
Getting a little frustrated that these things just keep showing up and showing up and showing up.
Oh, yes, no, that's right. And you did damage to one of them, so... Boom.
He's just gonna shout, "Focus fire!" And he's just gonna shout out. He thinks Felix is still behind him because he hasn't had a chance to notice. He's just like, try and figure out where they're coming from.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
And he's just gonna start swinging.
There you go. All right, give me them attack and damage. Ooh, very nice. And give me that D4, please.
And he's just going to see just how much of his power he could pump into this. So he's going to do a 3rd level spell slot smite.
Oh, dang.
Oh, shit! Okay, all right.
30.
So you do 30 damage to this thing. Okay. And he turns around and is like, bitch. Oh, no. You're about to get pounded, dude. So, what are you going to do now? Anything else for this turn?
That would be all for me for now. I don't know.
All right.
So just so you know, the guy that I hit has disadvantage on any attacks that are not against me, and players have resistance to that damage because I'm a
Ancestral
Guardian Barb.
Yep, perfect. All right, so now we have got the water elemental that is surrounding you. It's just swirling around you right now. Please give me a strength check. Strength save. All right, you may... Oh, damn. All right. So, Gorfon with the critical save. As you feel the water starting to try to tighten around you, and as that happens, you tear your claw through whatever part of the water is thickening, and you become immune to being grappled by the water elementals.
Yeah.
For the rest of the battle. You recognize
can I pee
this
on
now.
Is
Can
it
I pee on
surrounding-
No.
Oh, I can't.
Or-
Wow.
That's a full round action. You've
Oh,
gotta
okay. All right.
you
That's-
like it
that's
takes
fair.
it takes some stuff to like actually do that.
Unless I just
you
want to pee my
gross
pants straight.
monster. Yeah, you're a bad
I don't really want to
person.
pee my pants.
All right,
It takes a round to pull it out. And
You
the
see
action
this
to-
water elemental split itself into the water of the fountain and come back out again as it approaches you. And it, too, comes down, and I'm just going to put it over here. But it is now surrounding you, too. You have 2 water elementals swirling around you. And Felix, tell me, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I see the little scrying
You do.
apparatus, right? Does it look like something that I can destroy with an arrow?
Yes, it does.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit it.
All right, give me that. I'm sorry, who's talking?
Sorry.
There is, we have got.
Ooh, that's a 28.
Oh,
Holy
damn, dude.
Snooper.
All right. So you shoot this arrow, and you watch as the scrying dies, shatters into arcane splinters right in front of you. And because they can no longer see where they are, they can no longer create new elementals. You have successfully stopped them from sending more reinforcements. Unfortunately, there are already 6 elementals on the field. So, anything else for this turn, Felix?
I'm just going to I'm gonna move a little bit farther away from these other guys. Just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to hide again.
Alrighty, do it to it. Because you are up above, I'm going to say that you can just do that without having to roll.
Gotcha.
All right, and we have this elemental is no longer scared. They sure aren't, and they are coming back for you. And they're going to join their friends surrounding you right this moment. And now we have an elemental standing in front of you. And Gorf, it does not like you. It still does not like you.
Yep.
It is, and it's not super smart, so it's just going to keep on pounding you. And let's see what happens, shall we?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
2 crits.
2 crits, dude. That's crazy.
Which-
oh my
which
god.
one? Was it the...
It's the one in front of you, so not the one that Goru
no,
that
that is
Goru
the one that
attacked.
Goru hit.
No, this one. No, Goru hit this one.
I hit that one. I hit the stone behind.
Oh, okay.
So
Not
sadly, you get 2 crits, good sir. So that's 30, 44. That is that's 51 points of damage. I am very sorry. It is
So-
pissed the fuck off. You can't even see this thing coming because there's so much water around you, and it literally, like a jackhammer, just goes boom boom, like right in your face.
I would like to use my reaction.
Oh my god!
to use-
How many of these do you get? Because don't forget, you have not had a long rest yet.
No, that's my fighting style. Every reaction
Yeah.
I can. There's no to interception.
Oh,
there's no limit.
My
If I'm within
god, I
5 feet.
hate you so
But I'm
much.
actually doing something different. Field of Ancients. When a creature you see within 5 feet of you takes damage, you can use a reaction to take that damage. Instead of the
damn.
creature taking it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
step in
dang.
front and actually take that hit for Gorf.
All right,
And
but
I'm pissed.
you cannot reduce it in any way though. Even your rage.
Really? Is that what it says? That's crazy.
Screw that. You
Yeah.
deal with that.
Yeah.
I'll roll a d10 and do it that way.
Okay. I just wanted this
Yeah.
is a
No,
new
that's-
power
that-
for you.
that's
I wanted to
great.
make sure that you
Reduce
understood
it
it.
by 5.
Reduce it
So-
by 5, so you are taking 46 points of damage, dude.
Okay.
How are you looking?
Gorf's bloodied. But
Oh damn.
he's still pretty good, but he's bloodied.
All right.
He's hurt.
Well, I think it's time to get creative, don't you? I think there's a lot of things that you guys could be doing right now with your new abilities. So, let's think about that. And you've got now an earth elemental that is heading down here. That pops up right next to you. It did use its dash action. So it cannot attack you this turn. Gorf, tell me, what are you going to do?
Since they have their attention on me, how high up is that ledge above me?
I'm going to say that ledge is 15 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to drop my rage and cast jump on myself and jump up on the ledge. And then jump up here. And then I'm going to like taunt them as I run this way.
You're going to taunt them?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, I'm up here, you stupid puddle rocks. And like pick up a stone and like just toss it over at them. They know where I went.
So they're not super bright, and there is someone still just in front of them. So they're probably still just going to go after. Their job is to just destroy everything. So they're going to go after whoever's still in front of them.
Well, that's an oops.
But I love to jump. You are bloodied. You need to get out of there for a minute. Pull yourself together. Like, do the things. And I will give you all a hint. Acrobatics is a thing that you can use to move through an enemy's space. Don't forget that. So, Goru, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'd like to take a disengage action or try to just maneuver as best I can, cutting that way.
All right. Well, so you're disengaging. That's great. You are in the midst of 6 enemies.
Yeah.
So typically moving through another enemy's space is going to be about a DC 15. I'm going to add 2 to that for each other enemy that you're trying to move through. So in this situation, it would be 3 more. So it's going to be a DC 21, sadly.
Actually impossible.
And that's for acrobatics.
Yeah. It's...
Can I cut out that way?
It's still going to be 3 people there.
Well,
if you wanted to climb, it would just be the climb check.
okay. Am I near enough? I'm near enough to like this wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I will definitely try to
That would
climb
be
up.
So that would be an athletics check.
Yeah. I like that a lot better.
All right, with a 16 athletics, you can move half your speed up the wall, so you can actually make it up to the top of the wall just with your movement.
Athul, get out of there!
And you would
Run
be
away!
so you would be like just here on the top
Okay.
of the
Do
wall.
something magic-y.
Because these guys are about 10 feet tall, you can still reach them to attack.
Well, can they not reach you? So?
They would be able to, but it would be at very much a disadvantage.
Okay, that's cool. That's
We like this now.
great. Yeah.
That's right, getting creative with things.
I
Yeah.
was
Have the
like-
high ground, Anakin.
I was like, shit is not working, but I don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Goru?
Nope.
So you're just gonna move this turn.
Oh, you said I can attack them still, and I have that because I didn't. Sorry, I was thinking I took a disengage action.
Oh, you did take a disengage action. Do you not have a bonus action or anything?
No.
All right, then. That's it for you. Suddenly, the other targets are gone, which means Ethul, my dear. I'm so sorry. it's turning to you. Thankfully, it does not actually have it does not have advantage on attacks against you. So that's good. We like that. Oh damn. But it hits you with both of its attacks for a total of 30.
Oh my
How
god.
you looking there? How you feeling? Are you enjoying life?
Just for the sake of it, I'm casting shield. It won't stop these,
Fabulous.
but
No, it'll stop one of them.
oh yeah, it will.
So you only take 16. You just stopped 14 damage with a first level spell slot. Good thinking.
That's a good trade.
Right?
Thanks for the sub. I'm
Oh,
Fires.
yay!
3 months.
Oh my
What a
gosh!
trooper!
No way.
Yay! Hi, Johnny.
Gorf welcomes you
You're
back
fabulous,
to the party.
Johnny. You're glorious, Johnny. You make me happy. Thank you for lurking and being fabulous. And now, let us see what Athul does now that he has been smacked right in the face.
Get out of there,
Just
Athul!
right in your goddamn mouth.
Now, this stuff to our right, is that like a bunch of like discarded piles of like things?
No, that is a whole bunch of different smaller stalls that are sort of, it's just like you have to get in there. It's like a little maze in there that only the shopkeepers know how to get through.
Sounds like
Alright,
certain death.
I am going to kind of like stab Frostbane's tip into my shadow, kind of swirl it around and kick up some of the darkness around myself and cast invisibility.
Ew,
Yay!
I
Yay!
like it.
That was smart.
All right. Okay. You suddenly disappear, and these guys have,
Huh?
they just don't, Oh, no, you totally disappear. The Earth Elemental is still just staring at you, though. He's
Fair
just
enough.
like you haven't moved, like he knows exactly where you are. It's very obvious.
Make the fool just run away.
Run!
That's what he's going to do. I guess he's going to backtrack down over here. Towards the entrance. It's not doing my marker thingy.
What? Where are you
Down to
headed?
the- it's not letting me mark.
Do you want to go this way?
Go here?
Down
This
here?
way?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, fabulous. So,
How far can you
he
go?
is going to get an attack, but at disadvantage. He is going to get his opportunity attack. So now, a 13 does not hit you. He misses. He knows where you are, but can't quite see you. And as you run, you feel the wind of a giant fist slam into the ground. And the little tremor that it creates sort of bounces you forward a little extra as you are running away. Now, the water elementals are looking around trying to figure out where people are because they cannot see. They suddenly see Goru up there, and with disadvantage, they are going to attack, is what they're going to do. Let's see if they can get to you. A 16 and a 10. It looks like neither one of them. And look at you avoiding all their attacks. And they are getting frustrated. They don't like you. They think you're rude. This one's going to head over here. Get ready to do the same thing. They're just going to try to get at you because they don't like you. Because you're too high. And they don't see where anybody else is right now because one of them is invisible. So they miss again. Look at you. Thank God. All right. And Felix, it is your turn again. What are you going to do?
I'll just look at all my allies. I'll look at Gorf, kind of trying to get them to run away, and I'll just kind of sigh, pull out the DOS loot, sit down, and just strum. You see the notes fly off and create this circle and shoot directly at this
Oh.
this earth elemental going
Yeah.
and trying to slice themselves directly into his head, and I'll cast Crown of Madness on him. And he'll have to try and do the save with disadvantage.
Okay, what save is it?
Big.
Wisdom. Let me
Oh.
let me pull it up.
He's a pile
Wisdom.
of rocks. How wise can he be?
Right? I'm sure he failed that with a 7. All right.
Yeah, no, he failed it. That's a 16.
So now
So
what happens?
now I'm going to just look at him and whisper, "The water elemental in front of you," and that's who his target is. And then I'll hide again as my extra bonus action.
Yes. Is that a concentration spell?
It is.
Okay. All right. Just checking. All right, we got a water elemental over here going after Goru because that's literally the only one they can see. It's the only thing they can do. You're all bastards. And they miss. And
So I don't know how to change it. I don't
look
know how
who
to
it
change
is.
it, but my AC is 18 now.
okay, all right. Well, they still would have missed
Oh,
on
yeah.
those.
I'll show you. I'll show
They-
you after
they
the stream.
would've missed
It's
on
good.
this.
All
Yeah.
right.
There's okay, so Earth Elemental, the one you charmed, is going after Water Elemental. So let's see. So rude. You're so rude.
Yeah. That's what you fucking deserve, Kyle.
How dare you?
You
I
want to
just-
kill us?
I just
I wanna
brought
kill your
someone
guys.
back from the dead. I
Yes.
give you
Oh,
fabulous
wait.
Is that a crit?
presents.
I can get ahead of me.
God. Oh my God, 30.
That's fine. You can
That's-
crit your own goddamn monsters.
That's 43 damage, but technically their attacks are not magical, so they only take 21 damage. So they are still very much alive. And we now have another Earth Elemental who also has Tremor Sense and can sense that there is something over here. Can't quite reach them, so has to use a dash action.
Did we lose someone?
I don't know, did we? I think we might have lost Thule.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, now, we have done some creative thinking. We have changed the shape of the battle. And we have reunited the party. So, with that, we will end today's stream. Yay!
All right. I feel it.
That was awesome.
That was
So,
incredible.
let's do some announcements, and then we are going to raid a fabulous channel. We sure are. First of all, thank you for joining us today, even with our technical difficulties. Our sponsor today is Reverie RPGs, who is doing a fabulous Kickstarter for their amazing tokens. Please pop those links up and go check them out. Go hit their Kickstarter. Go order some custom tokens because they're fierce. And you'll be helping us out too. Every time you help them, we get a little something. So why don't you go do that? Get a little cheddar for them. And tomorrow, super exciting, we are starting our Wheel of Time campaign.
Ooh.
We will tell you tomorrow. We have been hiding the title of the campaign so as not to give away too much about it. That will be revealed tomorrow. You will soon understand many things about this campaign. But we have a fabulous sponsor for that as well. Souls Rolls is our sponsor. He has created fabulous things for us. He does amazing coaching. I took his coaching on Monday. In an hour, I figured out a 2-year plan for our business here at Play Nerd Allies.
Heck yeah!
He
Thank
is-
you, Souls
Thank you,
Rolls.
Souls Rolls.
Glorious.
That's
He is
amazing.
glorious. So I highly recommend that you head over there and check him out. Go get yourself a fabulous little bit of coaching. It's only $50 a month. for something like that. It is fabulous. He also writes fabulous blog articles to go and check out all about all kinds of things that have to do with stuff. There is his fabulous website. Go check it out. Go see him on Twitter, all that good stuff. In addition, we are going to have another secret sponsor who's joining us very shortly for that. We'll tell you all about them tomorrow. And another thing about tomorrow, we are giving away, because we got to 500 followers on Twitter, we are giving away a copy of Fizzband's Treasury of Dragons, which sadly, the release date has been pushed back from the 19th to the 26th. It's only a week. We can all survive it. We can all survive it. It'll be okay. But it is glorious and delightful, and you can get a copy if you just head over to that link. The give.gg link will send you to our giveaway where you could win the $30 worth of Fizzband's Treasury of Dragons.
Heck yeah!
Yay! And then on Friday, of course, we have our MTG, Magic the Gathering Arena Smackdown, where we do craziness, and it is glorious, and we love it so much. So, come and join us again tomorrow for our premiere. And with that, I'm going to raid a channel. Remember, when we raid, we tell people what Play Nerd Allies is bringing to the party. And it looks like nobody in our stream team is going right now. But we do have another friend that we enjoy very much named Kaz, the DM. So we're going to send you over to them. Remember, what are you bringing to the potluck? I am going to be bringing a resurrected Illithid to the potluck, is what I'm going to bring.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man.
That
Illithid
is
Paladin. That's an
correct.
awesome combination, honestly.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have an Illithid Paladin in their party? Is that
Yeah.
a thing that a lot of people
that
are?
cool.
They
Yeah.
do.
Illithid
They do all
Paladin
the
Sorcerer.
cool things.
Just makes
All
sense, really.
right.
Does.
And we are rating right now. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Oh no! Did they something? Sorry, something went wrong. Apparently, we're gonna try that right again.
Oh.
My bad. I don't know why. I clicked the button and it just told me something went wrong. Oh no, it's not. It's not doing.
There we go. I
did we-
initiated it. I got
We're
it.
gone.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
going. Bye, everybody.
Are we out?
Bye.